Welcome, fellow SAPVIA members. Today I've got Marie with me from Solar Africa, and we are at the SAPVIA AGM and Gala dinner, the 2025 edition. It's going to be epic. I've got one question for you today.
Yes.
Actually, two questions, and they go as follow. This is in relation to women in energy, and it would be really great to get your take on this, being directly involved in the field. The first question: are women fairly represented in the solar sector?
I think it's definitely changed over time, right? As with any industry that's usually male dominated, it was a slow start. There are still some pockets that could use some improvement, but I think there's a definite push towards it from a lot of companies for female empowerment in these industries, which is really important to have that representation across the board. So I think it's a voice that's getting stronger, it's a voice that needs to get heard, and there are a lot of companies doing a lot of good work around it.
Brilliant. And the second question: what more can we do as an industry to include and make sure we have gender inclusivity?
I mean, asking that question that's the first part, right? A lot of people don't even realize that it's something to address. So I think the industry is really getting there. I think there are a lot of programs, a lot of companies run opportunity programs. Obviously, you do want to give everyone equal opportunity. You don't just want to pander to a female because they are a female. They deserve their place at the table. So I just think it's being conscious of that, making sure in your recruitment, in your upskillment efforts, all those things, that you take that into consideration. So I think the fact that SAPVIA and other role players are asking that question already means that it's gone a far way.
Great. Thank you very much, members. Stay tuned for more videos. Cheers. SAPVIA members, I've got with me Renier, and he will be tackling a question on youth skills and training. And your question is as follows: what advice would you give to somebody who just started in the solar or renewable energy industry?
To the youth, I would say build up experience, get training, learn from the best, and just have fun. That's, I would say, if you can do that, then you should be okay.
Great.
Just do your training, do the correct installations, and then you shouldn't have any issues with the industry.
Fantastic.
Build up your networks, and then you should be okay.
Okay. Glad to hear that. Thank you for your contribution.
No problem.
Cheers.
Okay.
SAPVIA members, we've got Julian with us from Juvie, and he is here to answer a question about youth skills and development. Julian, your question is as follows: what advice would you give to somebody who just started out in the industry?
No, a great question. I think it is fundamental to get the youth involved and actively participating in the PV industry. I can remember myself graduating varsity and just trying to navigate the world of work. And I really wanted to find an industry that I was passionate about, something that really had a good impact, an important impact in our country. The core tips I can give is to focus around laying a solid foundation, I would say. It is to network with the correct mentors. Mentors, this one is for you, to also really just try to assist. You will remember the time that you were also there trying to start out. But as a graduate, I can say to build a foundation, ask the questions. If you hear topics and terms that are unknown, to go back and research them, to really just lay that solid foundation, and then to network, to speak with your peers. It is very interesting the types of knowledge and experience that you gain from actually speaking to your fellow classmates. Even though you might have left them, the network of the engineer and of the industry is brilliant and important.
Fantastic. Sheesh. No, look, that was very insightful. A lot of key takeaway points there. Thank you very much, Julian.
Thank you.
Good evening, SAPVIA members. I've got with me Devet. How are you doing this evening?
Lucky and yourself. Thanks for watching.
Great. Thanks for coming through to our interview session.
Cool.
We do have 2 questions for you on finance, policy, and regulation. The first question: how investor-friendly is the current regulatory market?
I think that's an interesting question. When you talk about how investor friendly it is, I think there's two parts to it. I think the current market has changed a lot, so there's a lot more opportunity for investors. Previously, you were limited to public procurement, which suits maybe some institutional investors and some investors, but the private market that's grown over the last few years and really has opened the opportunity for more investors. I think what is lacking at the moment is maybe some policy certainty, specifically for the utility scale guys around grid capacity allocation and grid availability. So I do think things have changed, and it's not an unfriendly environment, but I think there is a lot more to do to really make it as friendly as possible.
That is some epic insight. And for your second question, what change in policy would make the biggest difference for solar all around?
I think it really depends on which sort of market segment you are looking at. So for the utility scale guys, once again, it would be around grid capacity allocation and certainty of grid would be, or the certainty of both the grid access process and also making it more transparent, what that queue looks like, and just bringing the level of certainty to that grid allocation and grid capacity allocation process that is requested from the market. And then I think it's really about leveraging the sort of the advantages of solar PV and BESS, in hybrid systems, really leveraging the two off of each other. So I think that's what the utility scale guys would look at. If you look at the residential market, I think it is more about bringing more certainty across the board. I think there's too many differences in application of SACG policies, SACG regulations across different municipalities. And I think we would go a long way in having, a national SACG policy where it wouldn't necessarily be up to every municipality to develop, design and implement their own policy, but to have sort of one blanket policy that municipalities can opt into. I think that would really help on the residential side. And maybe lastly, on the CNI market segment, I think certainty around the energy offtake options for off-takers, specifically off-takers that are looking at a blend of embedded, wheeling, banking and trading in the future. Really looking at the certainty around that, policy certainty and regulatory certainty would make it a lot easier for these entities to implement those solutions.
Great. That was quite a vast scope of insights, and we thank you for being with us tonight.
Thanks, Fortune.
Cheers. Hi, SAPVIA members. We are here at the 2025 AGM and Gala dinner. I've got Michelle, who is ready to answer a set of industry punching questions. Let's go for it. So today's questions are set in collaboration and partnerships.
Yes.
Your first question, what role should municipalities and local government play in solar PV expansion?
Okay, I think education is key, right? I think what I found in the industry is that a lot of people within the municipalities don't really understand the dynamics that we as companies deal with, such as, grid connectivity, also, communities. So, when you build bigger projects, communities are part of the decision-making process. Those communities really do have very little understanding about, the renewable energy sector, the pollution that every sector would come with, but, PV being one of the best solutions to combat that. And I think that's where government could really do some grassroots work and educate the young ones, the youth particularly, considering youth is 40 as well. I think there's a lot of work that can be done. Yeah.
Brilliant. Thank you for that insight.
Thank you.
And then your second question, what's the best example of collaboration you've seen in the energy space?
Okay, so I'm going to do a little bit self-promo here. So Soventix, we are a South African company based in Stellenbosch, and we have signed a landmark agreement with CBE, Cross Boundary Energies, for the mine in Komoa. in DRC, which is a 250 megawatt plant, and we are the chosen contractor for that. So that is a beautiful collaboration between the two countries, South Africa and DRC, and I think it just speaks to the free trade and enhancing and looking at what when this is all in action, how much it can really bring to the fore, and also create local content or local businesses that will then export to other countries. And I think Solventix exporting our skills from Africa to Africa is kind of like a great collaboration. Yeah.
Sure. What great insights. Thank you very much, Michelle.
Thanks. Okay.
Great. Good evening, SAPVIA members. Welcome to our other round for interviews. We've got with us Jackie. Jackie, we've got two set of questions for you. The first is in line with SAPVIA and the membership value, and the question is as follows. What has being a SAPVIA member meant to you and your organization?
Okay, well, thanks for the question. I think PV Insights is a spin-out company from Nelson Mandela University. So we've come from an academic and research background. So having the insight that an industry organization like SAPVIA has given us has been very useful as we've moved from being more research-based and into a commercial, operational PV module testing laboratory.
Fantastic. And on to the next question. This is in line with innovation, localization, and quality. And the question is as follows. How important is quality assurance like a PV green card for the businesses?
Yeah, I think quality assurance is really key for the PV industry in South Africa, and I think the green card is a very important initiative from SAPVIA, and it's very helpful for all levels of businesses. PV Insight is very much involved in PV quality assurance. That's our main core function. We do PV module testing, which is mainly at a utility scale, but so for clients who can't do that level of testing, something like a green card is really useful and a really beneficial service.
Fantastic.
So it's really great.
Great. Thank you very much for the insight, Jackie.
Thank you very much.
Good evening, SAPVIA members. Once again, we are here on another leg of interviews. We've got Brandon and Daryl at our side, and we've got some thought-provoking questions for them. The first question, what has being a SAPVIA member meant for your company and yourselves?
Oh, I can take that one. It's firstly, it's very nice bumping into you here, Fortune. It was a pleasant surprise. Yeah, we've been with SAPVIA for the last just over a year and a half. It's been immensely valuable for us. I think the great thing is just the networking, the collaborations, partnering with like-minded people, and it's been extremely valuable for us.
Fantastic. Glad to hear that. Yeah. And Daryl.
Yes.
This question is for you. I'm going to put you on the spot.
Go for it.
Great. With regards to innovation, localization, and quality, the question is as follows. What's one innovation in solar that you are excited about right now?
If I'd like to punt our product, our aluminium cable tray, which we've launched into the market in the last, about 8 months, 10 months ago. Going very well, lightweight in nature, and a lot of benefits for rooftop solar installations.
I'm very excited about the cable trays. Obviously, the local manufacturing is something we're very serious about. We locally manufacture out of Port Elizabeth. Very proud of it. And yeah, our aluminium cable trays are making big waves in the industry and innovating to the top degree.
Fantastic.
Awesome.
Thank you very much, gentlemen, for the insights.
Thanks very much.
Great stuff. Thank you very much.
Cool. Keep on.
Cheers.
Good evening, SAPVIA members. For our interview leg, we've got Claude Peters. Claude, we'll be asking you with regards to collaborations and partnerships. And the question is as follows. What role should municipalities and local governments play in the expansion of solar PV?
Yeah, thank you for the question. Straight to my heart. Collaboration is just so important if you want to establish long-term relationships. And on local government and municipalities, the first thing that I would like to see is really standardization towards legislation for the connection of solar PV and batteries. We sit in a current situation where you would go to one municipality which has got a different set of legislation, and then to the next with another set of legislation. And I would like to see standardization behind that. It would make our work a lot easier, and for local government and for municipalities to really not think just only about today, but the future, what a smart grid would look like, what a stable grid would look like. And very important, like any good marriage, is it has to work for both parties, because one of the biggest considerations, question marks from municipalities is a loss of revenue. And there are beautiful avenues where we can work together, where we can actually increase their revenue in this whole partnership. And I think that would change our environment totally, give us a stable grid with great intelligence. We've recently seen what happened in Europe, where there's a destabilized grid because of solar PV, might be one of the factors. And we must learn from those mistakes and really work towards the future as a team together. So, and I think we will be working towards that going forward, but we need those actions now. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much for the insight, Claude.
Yes, thank you so much. Have a nice evening.
Good evening, SAPVIA members. We are at a very exciting junction right here. We've got Ovuyonke from the Solar Group, and they've just won the Solar Excellence Award. Firstly, congratulations on the award.
Thank you so
I've got
much.
a question for you.
Okay.
Let's go. How does it feel to be recognized by SAPVIA and your industry peers?
It means a lot. Solar has worked very, very hard to be where we are right now. We've put a lot of work, we've put a lot of planning, we've put a lot of strategies into becoming what we are today. And we are looking forward to becoming a better empire from what we are currently. So it's an achievement beyond recognition or anything else for us. We've worked hard.
Fantastic. Again, congratulations on this milestone.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. We've got with us this evening Nyasha from the Solar Group, and in recognition of the excellent service that you guys have provided to the solar PV industry, firstly, congratulations on that. We've got a follow-up question for you.
Yeah.
Can you tell us more about the work or achievement that led to this recognition of service excellence?
Yeah, for sure. I think as Solar, we've been at the forefront in trying to get projects online, especially on the wheeling side. We have got 200 megawatts in operation now that we delivered late last year. And we're working to deliver over 300 megawatts again before the end of this year.
Sure.
And also looking forward to close more projects. So I think we believe that we have achieved quite a bit.
Yes.
And we thank the industry for recognizing our work.
Fantastic stuff. Congrats once again. Thank you very much, Nyasha.
All right.
With us this evening, we've got Bertha from African Women in Energy and Power, and she's just received the Collaboration and Partnership Award. What a fantastic feat. I've got a question for you, Bertha. What does this award mean to you and your organization?
Sure. When we were established, we were very clear that in order to harness an inclusive energy ecosystem, not only in South Africa, but in the continent, we needed to catalyze partnerships and collaboration within the ecosystem. And so this award proves that what we are doing is actually working. It is not possible to create an equitable and inclusive energy system without partnering with actors in the ecosystem that reveal the opportunities for everyone. So we work with OEMs, we work with academic institutions, we work with financiers, we work with entrepreneurs, and our main purpose is to unravel energy value chains. And the solar PV value chain is quite critical for the continent, as we know that we have the reservoir for solar energy in the continent that can spare employment, innovation, and entrepreneurship. And we are the bridge for that information gap to enable entrepreneurs to organize themselves to participate equitably, but also to participate sustainably as thriving entrepreneurs. So this award to us says that we have just made the progress. We have catalyzed ecosystem collaboration. We have catalyzed ecosystem partnership to enable the empowerment of women, youth, and persons with disability, to find a sweet spot in the sector, to participate as architects of policies, as researchers, as professionals, and of course, as thriving businesses.
Absolutely fantastic. That's a true testament to, if you want to go far, go together.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much, Bertha.
Thank
and
you.
congrats once again.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
SAPVIA members, we've got another awesome industry recognition award given to Kulufelo representing Utility. This is for R&D, research and development excellence. I've got a question for you.
Yeah.
What does this mean to your organization, to you personally and professionally?
So this award means a lot for me personally and for the organizations that I represent. I think firstly it's a testament of really building African solutions by Africans. So this is a research and development award, which means we are building novel solutions from the ground up. So this is building AI from the ground up, understanding engineering and building a solution that's truly helpful to the South African public. So it makes me quite proud and I feel like it's a step in the right direction for the country and the globe.
Sure, definitely. Yeah. Now, what an excellent milestone. Congrats to you and your team.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Kulufelo. Cheers.
Perfect.
Here's another excellent award given to Presley Kabelo from Solar Africa Energy. And this is the award for CNI excellence in the solar PV industry. Presley Kabelo, I've got a question for you. First and foremost, congratulations on this milestone. What a brilliant achievement you and your team have achieved. Now, tell me, how does it feel to be recognized by SAPVIA as well as your peers?
It's such a great honor, and looking at the project that we used for this competition, it was a team effort. So it's really highlighting the skills that we have within Solar Africa as a company. Our engineering, project management, from where we start developing these kind of projects. To boast, we installed one of the biggest CNI batteries in the country. And we develop different products in the best space, which is still untapped. And this is just, one for the team.
Fantastic stuff. Yeah, truly a remarkable feat. And congratulations to you and your team once again.
Thank you. And also to note our installer, ACES Africa, they assisted with the construction of the site.
Oh, fantastic stuff. Fantastic stuff. Yeah, glad to hear it.
Thank you.
Tonight we've got Brandon from Onvli Engineering, and they've just received an award for excellence in local manufacturing and supply chain. Well done and congratulations, Brandon.
Thank you very much.
I've got a question for you. In your view, what sets your organization apart?
That's an easy one. It's the team. We have a phenomenal team behind Only. They live and breathe engineering and manufacturing. Yeah, it's. I can tell you one thing. This award would be dedicated to that team. Without them, we certainly wouldn't be winning anything. So it's 100% our team behind us. We focus on quality products. We focus on innovation, and I'm just super lucky to be a part of it.
Fantastic stuff. Look, a true testament to what you guys do over at Onvli Engineering.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Congrats, eh?
Very chuffed.
All right.
Cheers.
Yet another great achievement been given to Carly over at Green Cape. You guys have just received the Socio-Economic Development Award. This is such a great testimony to what you guys are doing. I've got a question for you.
Yes.
Can you tell us more about the work that led to this achievement and recognition?
Absolutely. Firstly, thank you so much. We at Green Cape and at the Alternative Service Delivery Unit are very, very grateful to achieve this award. But it would be remiss to not acknowledge the important work done by the community of Nomzamo Agricultural Village themselves. And I think the kind of work that was put into getting this award was the mobilization and the participation of the community and the way that they made choices of their own infrastructure. And without them, this award wouldn't have been possible. The community and the leadership have been amazing. And I would also just like to put emphasis on the partnerships that made this award possible. Our technical service providers, our social implementation partners, and our funders, the French Embassy, Danish Embassy, and New Zealand Embassy. So I would say that partnerships and mobilization are the key things that made this award possible. So thank you to everybody involved.
Congrats to your team at Green Cape. And Carly, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Thanks a lot.
This evening we've got another great award winner with us, Amanda from Green Solar Academy, and they have just won the award for empowerment through skills and development.
Yes.
Fantastic. Congratulations.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
I've got 2 questions for you, Amanda. Firstly, how does it feel to be recognized by SAPVIA and your industry peers for this award?
I mean, it feels amazing. Everyone is an industry player and we are all working towards the same goal, which is the just energy transition. So the fact that they recognize that skills development is an essential part of that feels absolutely amazing. And we're so honored and grateful that we're able to take this award as recognition for the work that we put in.
Fantastic. Keep the great work running.
Thank you.
And lastly, can you tell us more about the work that led to this achievement?
Yes, so as the name already suggests, Green Solar Academy, we are a training provider, and our main focus is training professionals, but we're also passionate about training young people and women. So we believe that skills development is very essential in the just energy transition. So what we do is we put in everything that we have to make sure that we provide quality training, we provide up-to-date material, we work with people that are part of the industry. They are installers, they are designers, we have technology partners, we are members of SAPVIA, so we get the news as it happens, and we always want to share that with the network to make sure that they also understand what are the standards now, what is the quality now, what are the regulations now. So that is the work that we put in to make sure that our network maintains the quality.
Brilliant stuff. And congrats once again on the achievement that you guys have received this evening, and keep on inspiring.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Amanda.
Thank you.
Another great award to Mohammed and his team over at SEM Solution. And they've just won SSEG Installer of the Year. Truly a remarkable feat. Congratulations, Mohammed. I've got a question.
Thank you very much, Fortune.
It's a pleasure. I've got a question for you. What does this award mean to your organization, to you personally and professionally?
So following the example of some of our illustrious keynote speakers, can you just give me a moment to consult ChatGPT on that one? Look, I think, Fortune, what it means to us is, as a company, we pay a lot of attention to the details in the project. We really go out of our way to make sure we give a good quality installation from the materials we select, from the designs that we do, and the way we install it, the efficiency of installation, the safety is on site. So we pay a lot of attention to every little detail on site. And this is in our DNA. We've been in business for 28 years, initially in energy and water efficiency, and for the last 12, 15 years in solar PV. So I think it's a great recognition to the efforts of us as a team and all the individuals, all the people in the team, to really paying attention to all those finer details.
Yes.
Details which the client won't necessarily know, but we know as professionals that those things have got to be done, and they've got to be done correctly. And that's what we do. So I appreciate the recognition that we've gotten for that.
Oh, absolutely great. Thank you very much, Mohammed.
You're welcome.
And congrats once again to you and your team.
Thanks, Fortune.
All right.
Okay.